I withdrew 30 Brazilian reals from this new game. And it's not a scam, the company IGG is behind it, paying for everything. But of course it's not magic. You need to understand the right method, which 90% of people ignore. This is the baseball game where I already have it here. It's going to load 30 rays so I can make the withdrawal. I'll show you how to get it even through picks. And I'll also show you the secret to winning inside here. And also, as a bonus, a game I've already featured here on the channel, which is a board game. It also has a partnership with this baseball game, and a new board map has just been released, which also brings several new opportunities that give out rewards. First of all, you'll need a digital wallet from which you send the money to the exchange and then it goes to your bank via Pix. But I already have the abstract one here, and the cool thing about it is that by playing, you'll earn points, which later on, maybe at the end of this year or next, these points will turn into real money, which is the famous iDrop. The link will be here in the description, just follow it, email, password, and if you have any trouble, there's Discord, which is like WhatsApp, where my team, trained and paid by me, along with other people making real money every day, are there to help you. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I almost forgot, here you can also earn 1,200 Ries per month. Actually, it's paid daily, about 40 Ries per day, just join the Discord here. But let's continue here. You've already created your account here on Abstract, and then you'll be accessing the baseball game. It's a very simple screen with IGG that I mentioned to you, which is a huge company. And Levy's is also huge. Just by clicking play here, you'll already be connecting. It's this option here. Look, log in with email. Just enter the email you used to sign up on Abstract. Perfect. If you have any trouble, reach out to us on Discord. It's important to do it through here so you can earn more money. Once you're connected, this screen will appear. Don't waste any time. Go straight into Lowland, which I call the board, and it's got a bonus right now for new people. As soon as you enter, you'll see this code here, which is my code that gives you a play account. You'll also log in with your Besta account. Just follow with your login and password, and that's it, you'll be in. On your screen, you'll see a big bonus here. I'll give you more details soon on how to earn even more with it. Now let's get back to the baseball game. How does it work? This is the premium mode we're talking about. You can see that I've played and tested it to show you guys. I even have the coins. Now let's go to the free mode. Alright, here we are in the free mode. What's the first thing we need to notice? The free mode has some things that the paid mode doesn't. First, here I have the automatic option if you want to play 1 match or 10 matches automatically. I don't recommend it because the computer plays worse than you do if you practice, since you need to in order to make good money. After all, money doesn't fall from the sky. You need to have skill, and you gain skill by playing. Here you get 30 free balls, and after a certain amount of time, which I'll show you in a moment, they get replenished for you. And here in the shop, you can buy some plays for 1 cent, 6 cents, different amounts. If I click here, it will also give me more options like the game's own currency, which is free, and you can keep playing with the balls you earn for free. So look, day play is really simple. It really reminds me of old school arcade games. The match has started here. The match, look, it's going to be here. He's going to play ball. See? Did you pay attention? He came and bam, I played. Look, boom. The match wasn't that good, okay? This one wasn't very good, but I already won 500 coins. Look, I was safe, so why do I only get 500? How does it work? Let's go. Look, I won 500 here. If I had played much farther. See this line that I'm drawing here now, look. Here it's not hitting this point here where there's another player, but basically it's like a baseball game. They'll run along this platform here, and the farther you throw, the farther they can run and the more points you get, right? So 500 is bad, it's not good. After that comes 1,000, and if you throw it really far or make it harder for them, you can get up to 4,000 points. Awesome. Then if you want, you can go to boost. What is this boost? Why don't I recommend it? Because it involves luck. Just like when I got 500 points, I clicked here, homely run. Wow. So I won here. Since I had 500, it multiplied and I got a good reward. But it could have gone badly, look. Here 500 turned into 1,500. If it had been 5,000, which is the homely run, where you hit the ball out of the stadium, from 5,000, it would have turned into 15,000. But this one is the free mode, and in the free mode, it usually always turns out well. And in the paid mode, it's not quite like that. So I don't like to rely on luck. I prefer to count on my own skill, but it's up to you, okay? I'm gonna hit continue here. You can see that even in the free mode, I already had quite a lot of points. Look, he's gonna throw the ball again. It makes a little sound. I turned it off. There wouldn't be any copyright issues. Boom, I threw it in. Look, I want a bit more. They're running. Look, I want a bit more. It was like a semi-home run. Wow, the good thing is it happened right away, right? I already got it here. So, can I go for the boost? I can. I wouldn't, okay? I wouldn't go for the normal one. Look, here, woohoo, look, alt. Wow, what happened there? I just lost all my points. Imagine in the paid mode if you lose everything. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's up to each person. Great, you already got it. There's also the automatic option here in case you want it. I can just leave it here. Look, done. I already set it. Now I click here. Look, it's going to play a match. Great, it's actually good to leave it on automatic. I'm going to show you something. Sometimes the otaku here, he'll come colo. Look. I got lucky. He came out colorful. It's on automatic mode. Normally, if you play it right, no. Wow. The automatic mode got a homely run. Yeah, I still think I wouldn't play on automatic mode, okay? In automatic mode, it plays by itself, as the name says. Wow, I was really surprised. It's going to look a bit weird in the script, but I'll leave it in. I didn't expect to get a homely run. When it comes out colorful, the chance of getting a homely run is much higher. And then you can keep playing, right? Exactly. You still have the chance to mess up, right? If you click wrong, that's why you need to practice beforehand, so things go well for you, and you can earn a lot of points. Wow, the automatic mode just did a homely run. But I've already done a homely run without the otaku being colorful, so there's that note. Playing manually is always better. But Lucas, what about the paid mode? Just switch it here. Now it's in paid mode. Here, every match you play is worth money. So if we come here to the shop, $1 gets you 10 rounds, $6 gets you 60 rounds, and so on, okay? Basically, you just have to imagine it. If you want like 100 rounds, let's say, here it is. Just buy 10 of the $1 ones. Ah, Lucas, but I don't have any money here. I love the game. I want to get started. Just join our Discord. We'll teach you so the video doesn't get too long or boring. And also on Discord, I can show everything in detail so any beginner won't have any trouble. Moving on, I've already bought it, okay? I've already bought it here. As you can see, I have 65. If we also go to my wallet, I come here to transaction history and you can see here, look, I spent $1, I spent 6 cents, which was when I bought a match to test to keep practicing playing for free. Then I spent another $1, then another $6. And I'm going to make a withdrawal here, as you can see in reading, of $5. But Lucas, you spent 8 and you're going to withdraw 5. But these are 50,000 gold coins. What does that mean? There are still 15,500 left. But does that mean I made a profit? No, because at first I didn't know how to play. I hadn't practiced enough. That's why it's good for you to practice. But more than that, what's the calculation you need to know? Each game, $1 will give you 10 games. So each game will be worth about 10 cents. Perfect. But for you to be truly able, with just one single dollar and 10 individual games, to successfully make a $5 withdrawal, you'll absolutely need to win every single one of them. So normally, let's suppose you played the absolute minimum, which is what exactly? You went there, spent $5 and played 50 games. And with those 50 games, you only scored 1,000 points in each one. You'll have 50,000 coins, which you can exchange for $5, so you'll break even. But if you practice, if you're good in 50 games, you'll be getting at least 3 runs or more. So you'll be able to make more than 50,000 coins with $5. And then let's say with 50 games, you made 70,000 coins. What does that mean? You're going to cash out $5 like I'm about to do now. Look, I click to cash out and you'll have 30,000 left over. Then you're going to put in, let's say, another $5 and take out how much more? 10. You will have made, let's suppose again, 70,000 coins. Have the 30,000 from the past, you will be left with 100,000 coins and you will withdraw $10. Do you understand? Look, start now. It's really simple. I'm going to exchange my coins. They pay instantly. There's no catch. Look, I approved everything here. Digital wallet. Then you exchange these coins here. It's like they're dollars. The dollar has a value, doesn't it? Exactly. There's no complication, you're going to use the exchange. With one button, you exchange these tokens for dollars, another button exchanges for reais, another button, and it's in your picks. Look, all done. Now I have 15,000. Here, look, in my wallet, 101. You can see, it just came in, $4.95. Right away. Then from here, I send it to the exchange. Don't know how? Message me on Discord and I'll teach you step by step. And last but not least, the board game. For those who don't know, it has a free mode, okay? And you can win. Look here, free mode, I switched it. So how does it work? There in the store, I have this, look, free, where I get free spins. Okay, cool. Besides that, going back, I also have this little gift here that also gives me, look, it's on strike 2. I opened it and it gave me 40 free spins. Before, it also used to give you paid spins, totally for free. And a paid spin is guaranteed money. It seems like they stopped giving out those paid spins. Slots, because I promoted it a lot. Many people from my community have already made money here, but just in case it comes back, I keep doing it. And what's the way you can still earn for free? If I come here now, look, weekly rewards, you see there are several new things here, right? But there's that weekly one over there. If I go down there now to that little coin, I can spend 100 coins here, which I just get by spinning the board. I'll show you in a second. And with those coins I got from spinning the board, I'm entering for a chance to win 10,000 coins. They're divided among 500 people. So every week, 500 people get money here completely for free. How much? It's really easy. You grab a calculator, put in 10,000 divided by 500. That's 20 tokens. How much is that, Lucas? 20 tokens, since it's not like the dollar that has a set price. Right now, 20 is about $3.62. Lucas, in Rays, tell us in Rays. There you go, almost 20 reais, 19 reais, and 26 cents per week, and it doesn't even take up your time. Why? Because you come here, look, on IGG City, hit continue and hold down this little middle button here, see? And let it run indefinitely. And then you just need to leave it on your screen, okay? If you have more than one screen, just leave it in the corner or minimize it here, look, and leave it right there while you use your computer. And look, you'll be happy, alright? And then it will keep running. And when you get 100 coins from the balance there, which I have more than 11,000, then you go and spend them to participate in the weekly earning chance. Ah, Lucas, and what about the mode you said pays a lot? Should we try that one? I click here and go to the premium mode. This one is different. There's a bounty, and this bounty still has 10 hours left. Basically, what it's saying here is if you spin 500 times, you'll earn 75 gold coins. Great. Besides that, there's the piggy bank, which increases your gold coins as you keep playing. When it reaches 1,000, that's basically $10. You spend $5 and you'll get 10. Hold on, if you're not getting it, I'll show you how it works in practice. And we also have this tournament here, which looks like a tournament, but basically, it just adds up all your game points. So, let's say here, the first place has 2,000 points. If I get 3,000, I'll pass them, but I still might not be in first place. And maybe first place here wins a certain amount. I don't know, I'm going to test it, I'm going to spend my money, I'll test it and bring the results to you. That's why it's important. If you're watching this video as soon as it comes out, hurry to Discord because I'm going to test it live. You already asked where it's live because as soon as this video ends, I'll go live and test all of these. Why? Where is it? Oh my god. There are a lot of stats here. I'm not going to explain them all to you so it doesn't get confusing, but you can see the live data. Lots and lots of stats. Usually when they release a new map like this one here, see, it's new. That's why it has this bounty bonus. They pay more than usual so people are happy, so people are satisfied and play the new game, which in this case is the baseball one. So I click here, but this can cost a considerable amount of money depending on your situation. For me, it's fine because I've already built a lot here. So look, I come here, I'm going to mint this NFT and I'll have to spend $100, okay? Look, I'm going to click continue. Then I'll go to my wallet, I'll set everything up nicely so I can continue and pay here because I already have $100 as you can see, but I'll have to leave it in ICAG. So basically, I'm going to make the exchange. It's really simple. I already have all the money here, now I'm going to come here and mint. Have you already asked where the live stream is? Because as soon as this video ends, I'm going live to test all of this. Why? Where is the... Oh my god, there are a lot of data points here. I'm not going to explain it all to you here so it doesn't get confusing, but you can see the live data. Lots and lots of data. Usually, when they release a new map like this one here, that's why it has this bonus bounty. They pay more than usual, so people are happy, so people are satisfied and play the new game, which in this case is the baseball one. So I click here, but this can cost a considerable amount of money depending on your situation. For me, it's fine because I've already built a lot here. So look, I come here, I'm going to mint this NFT and I'll have to spend $100, okay? Look, I'm going to click continue. Then I go to my wallet, make sure everything is set up nicely so I can continue and pay here because I already have $100 as you can see, but I'll have to have it in ECG. So basically, I'm going to make the exchange. I've already got all the money here. Now I'm going to come here and so that people are happy, so that people are satisfied and play the new game, which is baseball. So I click here, but you have to spend a considerable amount of money here, depending on your situation. For me, it's fine because I've already built a lot here. So look, I come here, I'm going to mint this NFT. I'll have to spend $100, okay? Look, I'm going to click continue. Then I'll go to my wallet. I'll set everything up nicely so I can continue paying here because I already have $100, as you can see. But I'll have to leave it in ECG. So basically, I'm going to make the exchange. It's really simple. I've already got all the money here. Now I'm going to come here and mint our dear one. I've already approved it. All done, I've already acquired it. And why did I acquire it? Precisely because now I have access to the new map. Now I come here and continue to have it and to mint it, validate it. Oh man. And that's it, look at that. I could have gotten a good rarity, right? All done, I've got it here now. Now I click continue and then we have access to the new map. In the return lobby, now I can come here and start playing right away. Of course, I need the rounds, so before I start, I go to the store. Like I told you, it's going to be $100 for it plus 500 rounds that I'm going to buy for $50. This is my own risk, and I'll bring the results to you. All done, I bought it. Now I just have to enter the map I selected, continue. And here, of course, there's a system explaining how it works, which is basically already shown in those small images, but I'll also show you in practice so you can understand. I can keep clicking here, one at a time, but I'm going to hold it down and let it run infinitely. And now, I still don't know this map, but basically these squares here are the main highlights. It's what brings the big rewards, this yield bonus and so on. In fact, these ones in the middle are the big rewards I can get. I've already played 3 rounds 4 now, and so far I haven't won anything. As you can see, my balance hasn't changed. Oh look, I just threw a ball in there for it. I thought something was happening. Wow, I won a bonus. And remember, for you to come out ahead here, you need to make more than 10 gold coins. Like now I made 5. What does that mean? That I made 5 cents in dollars. And each round here is worth 10 cents. Look, now I made 20. So I made a profit, you see? Look, now I made 14, so I profited. So basically, if you just count the rounds, I would get $50, which is what I spent. If I do, I won 500 rounds. If I go through these 500 rounds and I get, for example, times 10, I earn 5,000 gold coins. 5,000 gold coins can be exchanged for exactly 276, which is $50. But then I would just break even, and I want to do better than that. That's where those other ways to earn come in. Honestly, if we just look at the rounds, I've already played 72 rounds and I had about 3,800. So rounding it off, that's 600 gold coins, and I needed to have 720 to break even. But there are those other things I mentioned that make money, and there's also the luck I might have while playing. If you want to see all these results, join the Discord and check it out, and also subscribe here to get the next videos with the truth, so you can really know if it makes money or not. By the way, this video that's showing up on the screen right now is paying out. Go check it out. Hurry up and watch.